Hey everyone, it's moonmothgoddess. Welcome back to the channel if you're returning. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. We are asking Spirit today, what changes are ahead in your life? What next big change is coming in? So we're going to be pulling into some tarot as well as some oracle messages. We are going to be doing 3 piles today. If you do find that this reading does resonate for you, feel free to check out the pick a card playlist that I do have that is created with other pick a card readings for you guys. For those of you that are wanting to book a private reading, I do have my email down below in the description box where you can send me an email and I will provide you on more information on booking readings with me. So what changes are ahead for you? Pile number 1, you are going to be this beautiful card here, which is card 63, the human myth, with this little purple dragon who's reading this book here. And that is going to be with this beautiful agate for pile number 1. What changes are ahead? Pile number 2, you are going to be the summer dragon, card number 35, with this smoky quartz crystal for pile 2. And then pile number 3, you are going to be card number 40 with dandelions with this dyed quartz for pile number 3. So what changes are ahead? If you do feel drawn to more than one pile or all the piles, that is perfectly okay. You may have messages that are kind of spread out throughout the reading. So whatever you feel your soul is calling you to do, your intuition at this time, pause the video if you need a little bit more time, and I will see you at your reading. Hi pile 1. So for those of you that resonated with this beautiful agate and the human myth card, this is going to be your reading today. So we will kind of incorporate this message in with your reading once we get your cards out here. So I am feeling called to start with some oracle messages. So we're going to pull 3 of these to kind of see what are the main points, what changes are ahead, what big changes are ahead in your life. For pile number 1, what changes? What changes are ahead for pile number 1? Okay, so we do have peace. We also have harvest. And let's get one more. What changes are ahead for pile number 1? We also have a new beginnings here with card number 44. So we have 9, 43, and also 44 here. Okay. So starting off with these 3 main messages, what changes are ahead? I am seeing here with the number 9, we have peace here. So this number 9 is also reminding me of the Hermit in the tarot. So many of you may be finding that you are really starting to focus on truly finding your most, I feel like your most authentic self. You may even find yourself spending a lot of time alone and really kind of like a reset or a recharge, and really trying to find that peace and that balance within the self. We have this little flame that's lit here, and it kind of reminds me a lot of the Hermit energy. So some of you, I'm feeling, because the number 9 also is like a cycle that is, coming to a close. So some of you may have been working really hard at something, putting a lot of investing your time and energy into something. And we also have harvest here, which reduces to a number 7. So some of you, this work could be that you're putting this work into yourself. There's been a lot of reflection, a lot of, taking a lot of time, I feel like, for yourself to really kind of ground your own energy. And you're coming to this place where you're finally finding that peace from within the self. Many of you may have been kind of waiting for something to manifest into your life. And then with the harvest energy here, it could be that you're starting to see these things kind of come to fruition within your life. And then we also have new beginnings here as well. So as we know with harvest, the energy of harvest, we know that we put, just like you would, take care of a garden. You start off by planting the seed, and then you nurture it. So that can be symbolic for, a relationship that you've been working on, or career path, your finances, taking better care of yourself. So however that resonates for you. And with the cycles, it's kind of like you plant the seed, you nurture it, and you're kind of waiting for something to develop, right? And so I'm feeling that this, seeing the fruits of your labor with whatever this is that you've been working on. And that in itself, for you to be able to start to see, okay, well, I've been working at this thing and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, because sometimes those results can take a little while. So I'm feeling that you're going to start to be able to see whatever this is that you've been working on and start to see how it's manifesting and changing into your life. And that in itself can bring you a sense of peace. Like, wow, I didn't waste my time. I didn't waste my time. I kept at it. I kept consistent. I kept focused. I kept dedicated, disciplined. And now I'm starting to see how this is paying off, right? And then we also have a card of new beginnings here. So like I said, some of you can be closing out a huge cycle of something that you've been working towards. And then, after harvest, after we kind of reap those rewards, the same way that if we plant something in our garden and we see how it kind of grows, like if we're growing corn or we're growing, some fruits, fresh fruits and vegetables in our garden. And after we pick them and after, we can harvest them, it's time to start planning for the something new. So I feel like there is this cycle that's happening here for you where you're starting to see that all of your efforts are paying off. And now you're coming to this new beginning here. You're going to feel a sense of stability, a sense of security. And, some of you with this harvest, it can, for those of you where this is like, say, your finances, right? You're starting to see that all of this work, all of this challenge that you may have gone through has truly paid off. I'm also noticing that in this card here, we have a butterfly. Okay. And so this is also symbolic of this transformation that may also be taking place within you. So you're finding this sense of peace within the self, a lot of introspection, a lot of reflection, a lot of truly looking within the self to find answers to your deepest questions about your path, about your journey, and, creating and manifesting these new beginnings for yourself, or even a new way of, looking at life and, everything that you've been working so hard for. Okay. So let's go into some of our tarot here. I'm just going to put these right on top. Let's see what else Spirit is saying of what changes are ahead for you. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of work within the self, a lot of self-mastery happening here as well. So pile number 1, what changes are ahead for you? We have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire in this deck. So yes, this is definitely a very empowered energy. This is also extremely confident and creative, and you truly stepping into your power here. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising energy. The signs don't necessarily have to, match here, but more so this is the embodiment that you are taking on of this energy of the Queen of Wands, which is very powerful. This Queen of Wands energy would be the energy that you embody when you are pursuing dreams, goals, desires, creative ideas, projects. You're feeling passionate about whatever this is that you are doing. So with you truly stepping into this power here, it puts you in a very, strong place of you truly feeling that everything that you are touching is something that is like turning to gold, and you are really making your dreams come true, I feel like, in this energy. So let's see what changes are ahead. Pile number, look at that. We've got the Death card with transformation. Okay. I'm also feeling with the Death energy here, not only is this a lot of powerful transformation that is taking in place within you, this is also you bringing an end to closing out old cycles or anything that is not really in alignment with you any longer. Because as we do, our harvest energy, this reminds me a lot of the Seven of Pentacles. We can take some time to really evaluate where we are putting our energy and redirect if necessary to create some type of new beginning. So I love this energy. We've got the Three of Earth, which is the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Now, some of you may be entrepreneurs. Some of you, this may be that you are, starting to network with other people, community. You are really feeling empowered to really showcase a lot of your talents, a lot of your skills when it comes to career, even mindset. The Queen of Wands is very much a leadership type of mentality of not allowing any outside interference to stand in her way of what she is wanting to accomplish for herself. So this Three of Pentacles energy could be that you are, putting yourself out there. You're feeling more confident with your own skills, with your own talents, and feeling confident enough to be able to move towards those. We also have the Six of Air, which is the Six of Swords. So this is also a period of transition for you where you are letting go or moving away from anything that is, say, like throwing you off or throwing you out of balance here. The Six of Swords, very much a card of transition. And I'm seeing that we do have this boat here, which looks like it's kind of like in the air. So some of you, this can even be some type of move that you're making. Being that we do have the Three of Pentacles here, like I said, some of you entrepreneurs, there could be something that you are changing up. Something that you are bringing to an end here. Like I said, with the number 9, this is something that you're bringing to a close. So it can even have to do with a creative project, work, finances. Now, some of you, I'm not really getting so much the romantic energy here. But, if you are in a situation like that, then it could be. I'm also noticing that in this Six of Swords energy here, we have a lot of these, what look like they're maybe little, I don't think they're seagulls, but there's some type of birds, and they almost look like they're, in a way, they're kind of leading this boat, or they're like your spirit guides are trying to help you with some type of transition that you're making in your life. Okay, is what I'm seeing here as well. So let's go into, and we've got Scorpio energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So let's get some more tarot here. For pile number 1, what changes are ahead for pile number 1? What changes are ahead? We've got the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands. Prosperity, contentment, and celebration. But the Four of Wands energy is also, could be you really celebrating some type of success that you do have. It's also a very stable energy. Now, for some of you, if this is involving a relationship, it could be that you are kind of moving more into an energy that is more harmonious, more balanced. Okay. But to me, this is also about you kind of being at this place where you're moving into a more stable, grounded energy, like I said, where you are kind of taking a look at everything that you have built, everything that you have been working on manifesting, and kind of feeling more confident, I feel like. Let's see, what else is coming through for pile number 1? What changes? That is too many. Let's just get one. What changes are ahead for pile number 1? We have the Hangman here, okay, which says awakening on it, but is the Hangman. We have pause, perspective, and selflessness. Now, the Hangman energy is also a shift in perspective that you are having. It may be that you're kind of looking at a situation that you're currently involved in a very different way. And so that shift in perspective that is taking place within you is helping with your transformation. I do feel like a lot of this is personal empowerment when it comes to transformation, but it can also have to do, like I said, with any type of transition that you're going through in your life, whether that is some type of change with career, with your finances. Let's see what else, what changes are ahead for pile number 1. Look at that. We have the Ace of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles, coming in right on top of that new beginnings. Okay, abundance, opportunity, and resources. So the Ace of Pentacles can be any type of new beginning, the start of something new. The start of something new here. Now, this could be a job offer. This can be a raise. This can be getting a loan. This can even be connecting with a new friend. I'm also noticing how there's this butterfly here as well. And all of the leaves here in the background look like they are fall leaves. Like this is a release of the past, right? And we also have all of this energy that this little girl is kind of, releasing, which to me kind of looks like all of these leaves that are kind of just firing away. So yeah, this can be some type, it's kind of like this energy here reminds me of this leveling up that you are making. And I'm seeing the 9 of fire, the 9 of wands right underneath the deck, which says protection, preparedness, and resilience. Now with this energy, the way that I'm seeing this is that we have this woman standing here and she's got one of these wands that she's holding onto. It has all of this light, beautiful light that's coming out of it. And we're seeing this angel that's kind of standing right behind her. Now, the 9 of Wands energy is really when we have really gone through it. We have, put a lot of our efforts. We've gone through a lot of challenges. We've seen, a lot. And so sometimes this energy can make us feel like we're so tired. We're so tired. We want to give up. And it's kind of like Spirit is right behind you with whatever this is that you've been working towards to let you know the end of this tough cycle is approaching. And we're right here. We're right behind you, standing behind you in spirit, helping to lead you to follow and pursue these passions and dreams that you have. And I'm saying that because we have these wands here that are covered in roses. All of these wands covered in roses, except for the one she's got here, but she's got the rose in her hand. And roses are a symbol of passion, right? And we've got this Queen of Wands energy here. So some of you, like I said, you could have been working really hard at trying to really push yourself and to achieve something, that you're truly wanting here. And now I'm kind of looking at this message that you've chosen here, which it says the human myth. And really, I want to read the message for this because this little book has, and this is coming from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle, but they have some really sweet little messages in here for these cards. And this card is about connection, our connection with everything and everyone. So it says, this dragon fairy is reading about the human myth. She is sure that we do exist, but sometimes she needs a little reassurance to keep her faith going. She knows that spirit exists as she is very conscious of her connection to nature and creation. The human myth is that we are separate from spirit. This is the story that we as humans tend to tell ourselves. We must recognize our unity with all else in existence. What a pity to waste so much time denying our own place in the universe. Sometimes our daily reality gets in the way of our being able to feel our connection with spirit. This is when we need to read an inspirational book or do some meditating, or maybe just walk in the woods and feel the connection to everything around us. Remember that all things are connected. Everything you do affects all else in the universe. All action and thought set up a vibration that continues on long after the event is forgotten. Yes, you do exist and you are connected to spirit and all of creation. Remember that with a single thought, you start a process of creating. Create something wonderful for yourself. All of creation will reap the benefits. Okay? So we're going to leave that there, and then we're going to finish up with some more messages here. So what changes are ahead? Pile number 1. What changes are ahead for you? What changes? We have drive. Okay? So we have Ganesh here sitting in what looks like his little chariot. So looking at this, I'm noticing that in this picture here, we have these mountains that are behind them, but he's pulling away from them. And so to me, this kind of looks like a lot of the challenge that you've gone through. It's like you're beyond that, right? You're moving beyond that. And like I said, that Queen of Wands is a very empowered energy of extreme confidence and power in what it is that you know, or whatever it is you're moving towards here. And it's kind of like this beautiful little chariot here is moving beyond any type of self-limiting beliefs, any type of feelings of lack, any type of, you know, thoughts that are no longer in alignment. And to me, this is also Spirit saying here that you are finding this willpower and this strength and this determination to get your own personal spiritual vehicle here, your true embodiment of self, and moving forward beyond what looked like something that you were not going to be able to accomplish, or something that you weren't going to be able to get past. Right? Because like I said, that Queen of Wands, it doesn't matter what it is that's standing in her way, what looks like an obstacle, she finds a way, right? You find another way. You find a way to go after or to keep going, right? So I love this drive here. Like I said, some of you could literally be traveling, moving, or this energy that's kind of changing within you is more of you just stepping into and claiming your power, which I love here. And I'm going to move this over here. Okay, so let's see what else. What changes are ahead for pile number 1? We also have surrender, okay, which is a beautiful energy, because this is also saying that you are letting go of outcomes. You're letting go of certain expectations and just kind of allowing spirit to work, right? Knowing that we can't always try to force or control certain situations to happen in the way that our ego tells us they need to happen, right? Sometimes we have a hard time just kind of like sitting back and being patient and just kind of allowing things to fall into place the way that they're meant to. So we have this beautiful energy of surrender here, which looks like Ganesh is like relaxed, right? Relaxed, eyes closed, laid back, knowing and trusting that, you know, that this is going to happen here. So yeah, I love that. Let's get one more. There's this balance here as well. We have the number 2 here. Okay, so there is this balance that's happening within you. Let's see, what changes? We also have be candid. Okay, So I'm also seeing, you know what? I was thinking that earlier for some reason when I was looking at this energy here with the blue. And I didn't say it earlier, but now that we have this coming up here, I was feeling lots of throat chakra energy here. Lots of throat chakra energy with the blue. And so now we have this throat chakra that's kind of coming up here that says be candid. And so I almost feel like this transformation is, like I said, to me, this feels a lot of very personal energy of changes that are taking place within you. And as they connect to your throat chakra, this transformation that's taking place could be the way, for some of you, the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you kind of motivate yourself, and you no longer, speak negatively. You no longer have like, well, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I can't do this, or I'm not that, or I'm not, I don't have what this person has. So there's just a lot of, like I said, this shift in perspective that's happening here. And I feel like this is also Spirit saying that you are really starting to really clear your mind about what it is that you are truly wanting. You're being able to kind of openly and honestly and from an authentic place be able to voice what it is that you truly desire within your life. And there is also this openness and receptivity that comes along with that. And I am seeing fulfillment underneath the deck, which is beautiful because it's kind of like you were truly stepping into not only, like I said, your power, but you are truly finding this beautiful energy within yourself and being honest with yourself about what it is that you are worthy of. And there is this openness and receptivity that comes along with that energy. Like you're speaking your truth, you're speaking your authenticity, which is really beautiful. I love this. So, that in itself kind of brings you to a place where you are feeling fulfilled, right? Because you are now shifting this energy here, changing your perspective to more openness and more receptivity so that you are aligning yourself with things that do bring fulfillment, right? Let's see. What changes are ahead? Pile number 1. We have the ancient oak spirit with strength. Okay. And again, the number 2 here. Okay. So I'm noticing that in this strength energy here, we have this doorway that is glowing. And so because you have this new beginning here, like I said, some of you could be starting something new, being offered something new. This is also, for many of you with the Ace of Pentacles, this is something new having to do with abundance, your prosperity. And I'm almost feeling that you are being guided at this time by Spirit to take this new opportunity that's here because it's really going to open things up for you, right? There is this new door here. And also having the courage, the strength to be able to take the leap of faith into making a decision here with pursuing it. Okay? And that I feel like you are going to find fulfillment with. So let's see. Also from this fulfillment energy with Ganesh here kind of looking looking at a map here. It's almost like some of you maybe even having a shift in perspective about where you're going next. Okay? What this new beginning is. What changes are ahead for pile number 1? Courage, I love it. With the number 3. All this transformation, all of these blue butterflies here. The yellow leaves, like I said earlier, this release of the past way of thinking, the old ways, letting them go. And then we have this beautiful, what looks like a little castle here. So you having the courage to change or to do this something new is bringing in a huge amount of stability for you and harmony and balance that you find within the self. Let's see what else. What changes are ahead? for pile number 3. We have power. I love it. With number 11, with the dragon. Again, this is you truly finding and stepping into your power. Having the courage to do it, right? No longer holding yourself back by any thoughts. You're realizing your connection with source, with spirit. Okay. I want to see. What else? What changes are had for pile number 1? We have a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. Okay. And since we have this death card energy here, to me, this is more about the death of the old self. Okay? This powerful transformation that is taking place for you. The death of the old self, the old way of being, this transition that you're going through. Okay? So what changes are had for pile 1? A blessing to shield and safeguard you. Okay? So I'm also feeling that this is spirit leading you on your path to protect you. Okay? To protect you here. And it almost looks like we have these crows that look like they're protecting her with this cloak that's around here. But I almost feel because she's got this sword in her hand, like whatever decisions or choices that you're making at this time are ones that spirit is protecting you with. Okay, we have the number 43, 45. What changes are had for pile number 1? We also have a blessing to lift sadness, right? And we have this moth here. Okay, this beautiful little moth here. So, like I said, for some of you, you could be letting something go, right? A lot of internal stuff here as well. And to me, there is this transmutation that's happening. Meaning that we also have this moth that's here. And letting go of that energy. So this may also be a lot of healing. And from that healing is you being able to reclaim your power. You being able to reclaim your power here. Okay. So let's get some last messages for you, pile number 1. Guidance, advice, any last messages that spirit has for you. And some of you, because this also reminds me of the Hermit, where this woman is kind of standing inside of, or not, she's not standing inside of him, but she's wearing this cloak here. So it reminds me of the Hermit. The Hermit, like I said, is a very introspective energy, very reflective. And sometimes it could be going through and sitting with a lot of those heavy feelings, emotions, things that kind of make us feel lost, or, you know, a lot of things that we don't understand about the cycles that we've gone through in life. But to me, there is this transmutation of energy where you are having this, any type of sadness or pain that maybe has been holding you back. It's kind of like you are transmuting this energy into something powerful for yourself, and transmuting this energy, and this dragon power energy here is you reclaiming that energy. So let's see what changes are ahead for pile number 1. We have change your or challenge your perception. Okay. Now we've already seen that the hangman energy here. Okay. So we are seeing the shift in perspective happening with what the changes are coming in for you, is that you are challenging your old perception, the old ways of thinking and doing, right? Looking at a situation with fresh eyes. We also have embrace the dark here. Okay. Now, some of you that are really working through a lot of healing, right? We're embracing that energy. We're not trying to push it away and stuff it away and pretend that those feelings don't exist. We are honoring them. letting them come to the surface so that we can heal them and release them, right? This is where we find that true transformation, deep transformation within the self, when we can face all of those things that we've been holding on to. Okay? So it may even be you changing your perception about those darker feelings that you have. Some of the shadow aspects of the self, some of the inner child healing, some of those wounds that we hide deeply. Okay? What changes are ahead? Right? To me, yes, I love it. The death of the old self. Right? No more. We're not holding on to this energy anymore. We're letting it go. We're on to bigger and better. Okay? Transition here, like I said, with that Six of Swords. Away from the old mindset. What changes are ahead? And some of you, it could be having this throat chakra activation, right? Throat chakra activation. And because we also have the power energy here, like I was seeing the two cards that came out underneath there, they were both orange. Both of them orange. And that is connected to the sacral chakra. Okay? So that is your power. That is you finding your power within yourself. Okay? So let's see. Let's get one more. What changes are ahead for pile number 1? We have heed your dreams. Okay? So I almost feel like this is Spirit saying, whatever dreams you may be having at this time, listen to the messages, right? For some of you, it could be getting a dream journal and kind of paying attention to what those messages are, because this is Spirit trying to communicate with you about where you're going, where you're headed along your path. So start to really trust where your intuition, your gut feeling is guiding you. Okay? And just remember that intuition, the gut feeling, is not going to lead you from a place of fear, of doubt, of worry. Okay? Those are not the intuition. That is the ego. Okay? So when you just feel this pull, your gut is kind of leading you somewhere and you don't know why, you don't know anything, you don't know how it's going to turn out, just trust it. Okay? The way that Spirit is leading you. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here for you. Pile number 1. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. So for those of you that resonated with the Smoky Quartz and the Summer Dragon, this is going to be a reading today. So I'm going to incorporate this into your reading a little bit later. And we're going to start with pulling 3 oracle cards just to kind of see what the main points are for what changes are ahead for you. And I will have all the decks listed down below. Pile 2, what changes are ahead in your life? What changes are ahead for pile number 2? Okay. So we have psychic protection with number 40. Psychic protection. What changes are ahead? Pile number 2. We also have dream, sweet, sleep, deep. Interesting. What changes are ahead for pile number 2? Okay. That is too many. Just one more. What changes are ahead for pile number 2? I'm kind of getting, I don't know, these cards are like not behaving right now. Not behaving. What changes are ahead for pile number 2? Okay, there we go. So we've got love here. All right. Okay. So for some reason, I'm just kind of feeling there is some, I don't know if this is like third eye stuff that you're going on, because we've got psychic protection here and we also have dream, sweet, sleep, deep. So some of you, I'm noticing that in this psychic protection energy here, there is this energy that is kind of coming out here. So this can be a need for you, especially if you are someone who's very psychically sensitive to other people's energy. This can be for you to really kind of protect yourself. Some of you, being that we do have the dreams here and the psychic protection, I feel like your spirit guides are trying to protect you from some type of energy that may be kind of coming at you or coming towards you. And I feel like those of you, like, it doesn't have to necessarily be anything that is like someone who's doing black magic and stuff like that. Anyone can throw out negative energy towards another person. Some of you, this could have to do with surrounding love, okay? Like if you are someone who, let's just say that you and a person are very connected to each other, and there are other people, friends, family members, outside influences that are not happy or jealous or envious or kind of throwing out evil eye, hate kind of energy at you, then I'm feeling that this is where your spirit guides are really trying to protect you with keeping this energy away from you so that you are able to truly take time for yourself and get adequate rest, sleep, which can be something that is, very restorative. But we have around me now a shield of gold protecting me strong and bold. So this can also be you setting boundaries as well. You learning to set boundaries here, because in this, like I said, there is this energy that's kind of coming in, and we have this guy here who's got this shield that is kind of protecting against that energy that's being thrown at him. So like I said, for some of you, it could be that this is your spirit guides trying to protect you from people who are jealous of you or envious of you or, trying to fight back in some way. And for some of you, it could even be something that has affected your sleep, your dreams, where you wake up feeling anxious or not rested, right? Something that you feel like is draining you. And that can also be a need for you to, maybe learn to set some boundaries with people or to, protect yourself, protect your energy, especially if there's people around you that are very draining, very energy vampire type of draining. And also with the dream suite here, it could be that you are, I feel like, letting go of a lot of, maybe if you're someone who's very anxious or someone who's an obsessive kind of thinker, and that could be something that interrupts your ability to just rest and to get the sleep that you need, right? So this can also be that you are, maybe even making rest a priority for yourself, where you're taking better care of yourself. It could be that you are starting to change up some unhealthy patterns of behavior or habits that you might have. Like sometimes when we like to stay on our phone up until the time we go to sleep, right? Or if we are checking our email when we're supposed to go to sleep, or when we're kind of like doing all of these things around bedtime, or even drinking caffeine, right? Caffeine too close to the time when you're getting to sleep. A lot of that energy can be very disruptive. Okay, so this change that's coming is for you to really be able to just find a sense of peace within yourself so that you are able to get the rest that you need, the reset that you need, very restorative type of energy. And then we also have love energy here as well. So those of you that are single, this could be the change coming in, could be that you have new love coming in. We have Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Okay? So yeah, this could definitely be new love coming in for you. Those of you that are already in a relationship, then it can be just kind of creating this new sense of, groundedness, or finally being able to kind of feel at peace or at ease in your relationship, especially if you find that there has been, you just kind of felt like maybe a lot of stuff going on, maybe even a lot of that retrograde energy where you just kind of feel like everything's just kind of scattered and upside down and it doesn't feel like it's vibing the right way, right? So, like I said, some of you could be feeling called to be more protective of your energy, getting energy vampires away. But I also feel this message where your spirit guides are really trying to just get you or remove you away from situations that are affecting your thoughts, right? Because those thoughts, those negative energies that can sometimes come in, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be that someone is doing black magic. Any type of negative thought that we have about someone, whether it's jealousy or envy or hate or any of those energies, when we're thinking about that person, we're putting that energy out, right? In the same way that other people could be hating on us and throwing that same energy right to us, right? So, and that can definitely be something that, where you start to have nightmares and you, like I said, you start to feel fatigued or anxious or you can't sleep, right? So it could be protecting yourself, especially for those of you that are very psychically sensitive, right? You are, if you are someone who likes to work with crystals, you can be working with black tourmaline or any type of quartz. Obsidian is also another one, but some people like to wear, specific crystals that help them with grounding their energy and protecting, removing negative energy that people thrown at you, right? And we get that thrown at us sometimes, all the time, right? And sometimes we don't even realize it, why we feel a certain way or why we feel fatigued or why we feel drained. And it's because sometimes, people can be throwing that negative energy out. So yeah, just some of you, it could be that you are really focusing on being more protective with your energy. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has with what changes are ahead for you. What changes are ahead for pile number 2? And being that we have love here, which is card number 1, like I said, for some of you, this is a new beginning in love. Okay, new beginning in love. We have the 7 of Earth, which is the 7 of Pentacles. What changes are ahead? We have the 3 of Wands. What changes are ahead? Something that you've been waiting for. Wow. We've got the Magician energy here with card number 1 as well. What changes are ahead? We've got the 5. I love it. 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So let's look at this energy. So we're starting off with the 7 of Pentacles energy here. Okay. The 7 of Pentacles is when we have really put a lot of our efforts towards something that we have been wanting to manifest. And I love that you have the Magician coming through here too, because the Magician is really about you having any type of idea or inspiration that has been led to you by the divine. And these ideas are ones that you have the potential to be able to put forth the energy of manifesting these things into your life. Once you realize, I'm in control. I am in control of what I experience. I am in control of what it is that I'm manifesting. And the 7 of Pentacles energy here is about evaluation. It is about reassessment of where you are putting your energy. Okay? Some of you may feel like, especially if you have been working on trying to manifest new love into your life, it could be that with the 7 of Pentacles energy here that you're really kind of evaluating where you've got your energy placed right now and are deciding whether or not you should still put it there. Okay? We have the 3 of Wands energy here as well. And that 3 of Wands, if you can see, she looks like she's in a little, I don't even know what this is. It looks like a little boat. But the 3 of Wands energy is about something that is on the horizon. Something that you've been waiting for is being manifested. And I do feel, because we do have the energy of love here, this is new love that you've been working on manifesting. And it's finally going to be coming in. I'm also seeing with the 5 of Swords energy here in the reverse that this is you letting go of that feeling of being defeated by life, by love, by any type of thoughts. Because the 5 of Swords energy, when it's in the upright, and this can be a lot of self-sabotage that we have, a lot of our own thoughts that keep us feeling low and challenged. And being that we have this in reverse is saying a lot, because this is about you being able to let go of that mindset, right? You're here with this energy here of dream sweet and sleep deep, which means that you feel more at peace, more at ease, because you're no longer when you try to go to sleep where you feel like I can't because my brain is busy, my mind is busy, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, I'm worried, I feel all of these things. You are letting go of this energy, which is beautiful, because also if you've been working on trying to manifest true love, right? To bring a true love here to me, you've been working on trying to manifest true love into your life, a soulmate, right? We have to align our energy with that. So you letting go of this Five of Swords energy is huge, because you are aligning your energies with that of true love, of someone who, is truly meant for you, right? So you're elevating your vibration here. And with that Three of Wands, some of you, this could be a long distance partner that you do meet or connect with. But with that Three of Wands energy here, this is about something that's in the distance, it's on the horizon and it's coming towards you. Okay? Something that you have been really working on manifesting here. So I actually want to clarify this Seven of Pentacles. And be patient, I feel like. Be patient. The Seven of Pentacles energy is about patience. Something that you have been patient, waiting for, is on its way to you. We also have the Two of Wands in reverse. So some of you could have been kind of sitting on a choice or a decision about letting something go or moving on from something, and had been maybe feeling a little bit unstable about doing so. And it's kind of like you're truly stepping into your power here, because the Two of Wands in reverse is about, yes, that unstable energy that's there surrounding the next step or the next path that you're going onto. But this is also where you rethink things. You rethink your actions. Like I said, with that Seven of Pentacles, you're reassessing, you're reevaluating where or who you're putting your energy towards, right? And so to me, this is kind of like you realizing your power here to change the reality that you are experiencing here with that Magician energy. So let's go into, get some more here. What changes are ahead for pile number 2? Some of you could be maybe even thinking about traveling or moving here, is what I'm seeing here as well. What changes are ahead for pile number 2? What changes? I love it. Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups. Loving, giving, psychic. The Queen of Cups energy is about emotional stability. Okay, emotional stability. So this can be a lot of focusing on self-love, a lot of being open and receptive when it comes to new love, especially if you've been working on manifesting love. You are also emotionally maturing. There's a lot of healing that's happening here as well. We've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. Okay, so this can be that you are learning to truly love yourself. You're resonating more at the energy of unconditional love. You're just kind of flowing with life. This change that's coming is flow, right? No more resistance, no more trying to force situations. Water is something that flows. So you're kind of moving into this next change that's happening, especially when it comes to new love, to just kind of learn to flow with life versus trying to control it or force it. Okay. I'm also getting there's this clarity that comes in when it comes to trusting your heart and your intuition. Okay, let's see what changes are ahead for pile number 2. We have the Seven of Wands. And let's get one more. Yeah, and I feel like with that Seven of Wands energy here, some of you could really be kind of standing your ground when it comes to choices, decisions that you are making here. The Seven of Wands is also about perseverance. Okay, perseverance here. We do have the Nine of Water here, the Nine of Cups. And it says wishes, dreams, and happiness. Now, the Nine of Cups energy is about a wish or a dream that you've had that is coming true. And like I said, there's something that is manifesting, Being that we do have the love energy here, then I do feel like this is a romantic partner coming in for you, for those of you that are single, okay? And because you're moving into this energy here of the Queen of Wands, like I said, this is you into a more emotionally balanced, stable energy that is receptive to meeting and connecting with someone who is going to meet you at that level. Okay. Now, some of you who aren't really kind of focused on love, or you're already in a relationship, like I said, this can be a renewal of your love and your commitment that you have with your person. But the Queen of Cups can also be about creativity and intuition. So some of you, it can even be that new thing that's coming in, because this love energy here with the number 1 also reminds me of the Ace of Cups. So this is also bringing in unlimited potential and possibilities for you, for those of you where this could be something creative that you are manifesting here. Okay, so I'm also seeing that as well. And with the 9 of Cups being here, this is about this coming to fruition, this being something that is manifesting. And even though you may have been in a place where you face challenge, adversity with trying to achieve something here, you may even have other people that, like I said, that are kind of throwing out other energy. You are standing your ground with your power, with your intuition, and going wherever you feel led to. Okay, so let's go into these messages here. What changes are ahead for pile number 2? Yeah, and I love it. She's got that cup right there too. We have a revelation here. Okay, so this revelation can really be with anything going on in your life. Like I said, we have this evaluation here where maybe you were feeling a little bit unstable about some type of choice or movement forward, about doing something, but there is this revelation that's coming in for you, which to me is clarity. It's kind of like some type of epiphany or a realization or an awakening that you're having about seeing things clearly, seeing how maybe something is kind of working out. I'm looking at how he's kind of looking down here at all of this, which looks like very kind of cosmic spiritual energy, and how things are kind of coming together. So you may have like kind of like this epiphany, and from that, this clarity about you truly realizing, for some of you, that you are in control, you are in power here about whatever this is that you are manifesting. Okay, so what changes are ahead, pile number 2? What changes are ahead for pile number 2? We have sustenance, which to me is also about you finding that with this shift or this change that you are making, evaluating things, you're finding that your needs are being met with this something new. Okay? That you're getting your wish, your things are starting to come together for you. We also have acceptance here as well. So some of you, this acceptance could be about, not being able to change the past, or being able to change, certain things that are kind of like outside of your control. And so you learning to kind of accept things that, that are outside of that control may also be a revelation for you, may also be kind of an epiphany, or you learn to surrender, you learn to let go, you let go of any of those self-limiting beliefs or self-sabotaging thoughts surrounding your ability to realize that there is unlimited potential and possibilities that are available to you. Okay, so let's see here. What changes are ahead? Pile number 2. Look at that. Enlightenment. I love it. Okay, enlightenment. Like there's some, like I said, some type of clarity that you are figuring out here, right? Like some type of breakthrough for you. And I'm noticing that in this temple here, there is this door that's glowing. And we have a woman here where her heart chakra is lit up. Her heart chakra is lit up, and there is this cup that's open. So like I said, some of you are being led by your heart and your intuition, whether it is for love or it's some type of creative opportunity, some type of new beginning here. Okay? And I'm looking how all of this light is kind of coming in all over this doorway here with this temple. And to me, that is that light that Spirit is showing you, that there's so much potential and unlimited possibility. Whether this is that you are letting go of a specific someone or situation from the past, and you are coming here with your cup open, right? That heart chakra lit up. You're coming here with your cup open to that new opportunity that is available to you. Okay? And for some of you, yes, that might be the revelation that you are having, is that your desires and your dreams are being met, but it may include you opening yourself up to this something new for some of you. So what changes are ahead? Pile number, whoa, I'm going to take that one. We have renewal here. Okay, so renewal happening within the self. Let's see, let's get one more. We also, again, acceptance here. Acceptance. And we have chaos. Okay. Now this chaos reminds me of kind of tower energy here with the storm spirit, with chaos. And if you have enlightenment here and revelation, this almost makes me feel like this is coming in as some type of divine intervention, like Spirit bringing in some type of tower moment for you. And that tower moment can be a revelation, a wake-up call. This energy comes in as led by Spirit. Okay, you can see Spirit right there in the sky. These tower moments happen in our life to get us redirected to where we're meant to be. And there is this bright new door that's here. Okay? So this can be with the acceptance here. You have this here twice. It could be accepting. For some of you, with this energy here, it could be that you're noticing some type of a shift into a new direction. It can even be about, for some of you, moving away from a relationship that is no longer serving, and you're opening yourself up to new love. Okay? Sometimes with this tower energy, it could be the divine trying to break down something that we're trying to build upon that is not meant for us. And sometimes that can be a relationship. And so the divine will step in to help to give us a little bit of a push into the right direction. Okay? So it could be accepting whatever this is, whatever this tower energy is for you. Because in this change, because the tower energy can bring in a lot of upheaval, it can bring in a lot of turmoil that we feel. But I feel like whatever this is that's kind of coming to an end for you, you are going to learn to accept it as it is and realize that you can have this sense of renewal within the self, right? A little bit of a reset where you are having this revelation, this epiphany of where Spirit is leading you. Okay? So if you are noticing any type of tower moment where something is being broken down, don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to force it. If it's being removed out of your life, trust that it is for your highest good. Okay? Trust that it's happening for a reason. And don't try to, this is divine intervention. There's a reason for it. So if it is, say, like a job, a relationship, a certain path that you're on, and you kind of feel like everything's falling apart, or this person has, stopped talking to me, or this person has been removed from my life, you're coming in as this Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is feminine energy, and feminine energy is passive, meaning that we're not trying to force, we're not chasing, we're not trying to control, we're flowing. Okay? So whatever this may be for you, okay? It may not even have to do with something being removed. It can be this epiphany. It can be this awakening that you have of enlightenment and revelation here for you, where you start to really understand why things have happened in your life and find that renewal of self, okay? Now I am going to bring in this message here, and you have chosen card 35 with the Summer Dragon. And I want to just kind of read this because I read it for pile number 1. It's from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. Because this little deck has some really cute little messages here. So let's see what 35 is. Okay, so this is the Summer Dragon, Sunny here. And it says, "Oh, the joys of summer. Do as this dragon does. He's just a carefree little guy who moves from flower to flower, absorbing the sweetness of life. Embrace the light and the warmth of the beauty of summer all around you." Now, those of you that are in the northern hemisphere, we're very closely approaching summertime. But even if you are in the southern hemisphere, it's really about the embodiment of this energy. Okay? So it says, "Summer represents the full bloom of life. You are entering a time when life has much to offer you. You can expect opportunities to open up in all the different areas of your life. Wear your rose-colored glasses and see everything from a loving point of view. This is a time for excursions and adventure. It is time to meet new people and to join with friends for good times. Whether it is actually summer or not, allow yourself to move into the feeling of summer. Mentally cast a golden sunny glow around your body. Envision yourself radiating bliss. Know that things are going to work out well for you if you just stay in a sunny attitude and go with the flow." Okay, so I love it, because this is perfect for what you've had come through here for your messages. So let's go into these ones here. Pile 2, what changes are ahead? What changes are ahead for pile number 2? We have a blessing to ease loneliness. Wow, I love it. I love it. A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. So those of you, like I said, that have been waiting for love and you kind of feel like your love life has been unstable, this is that partner coming in for you. Okay? A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. So your person is on the way, I love it. And like I said, for those of you that are already in a relationship, then it can be strengthening that bond, right? Strengthening that bond that you have with your person, you know, with you moving into that Queen of Cups energy where you're learning to look kind of like what we saw with the Summer Dragon. You're looking through the lens of unconditional love, right? Which is a very different vibration, right? We're putting out a different energy. So let's see, pile number 2, what changes are ahead? We have a blessing for support, okay? So this could be your angels, your spirit guides supporting you, trying to help to lead you into the right direction. We also have a blessing on your health, okay? Now, being that we do have this loneliness here, and also to me with that psychic protection there, right? And a need for rest and balance and restorative energy. It could be a lot to do with your mental health, okay? For some of you, a lot to do with your mental health, your emotional well-being, being that we did have the Queen of Cups show up there. So this can be really very, like I said, very restorative. I noticed that she's also got a cup in her hand. So this is making me think that it is emotional for you. Emotionally healthy, right? Emotionally healthy, being able to perceive things that have caused chaos or turmoil in your life, and you're accepting, you're learning to accept things for the way that they happened, the way that spirit is kind of leading things. And sometimes that chaotic energy, the tower energy, maybe we don't understand why. Why is this happening right now? Why am I going through this? And it can leave us puzzled, confused, and we're like, okay, well, you know, I don't know what's happening here. So that energy here is sometimes we may not have all the answers, right? We don't know what's going to happen next, or when it's going to happen, and how it's going to happen, and how this is going to work out. And it's just like we need to just calm, right? With that restful type of energy where you just kind of finally bring your mind to peace, to balance, right? So to me, this is all about your emotional health, being able to find that balance there. So let's get these last messages. Pile number 2, what changes are ahead? Any last advice, guidance that spirit has for you? We have seek your destiny. Wow. Okay. Seek your destiny, which means that you are following this new path, this new doorway, this new opening, this new something that spirit is bringing towards you. Okay. There is an opportunity for change. You have to learn to trust. Okay. Trust where intuition, trust where Spirit is leading you. Whatever is being removed from your path at this time, trust that it has been replaced for something better. This is Spirit trying to align you with your destiny, with where you're meant to be. Whether that is a physical place, a specific relationship, a job, whatever that is. This is Spirit trying to align you with your destiny. Okay? Let's see. What changes are ahead? Pile number 2. Any last messages that Spirit has for you? We have change is unavoidable. Okay? Like I said, with the Tower. Whatever this is that Spirit is removing from your life, understand the Tower energy is something that's outside of our control. This is divinely guided change. Okay? We can't stop it. We can't do anything with it. Right? We can accept that what's happened has happened, or it's happened for a reason. We might not have to understand all the reasons why, but this is Spirit saying change is unavoidable. You are being redirected. Okay? You're aligning with your destiny here. Let's see, one more. Pile number 2. We also have need and necessity. Okay? Now with need and necessity, this is really going to be about you making a choice to really hold on to what it is that you are truly meant to, right? What is necessity and what is really the need here? We're seeing this balance here with the yin and the yang. So this is also for you to really kind of understand that there is new creation that's coming in. But with that something new comes the destruction of the old. Okay? So this is us having that kind of understanding that, it's all about our perception and the way that we kind of look at things and how these things are kind of being removed. We're able to accept the things, that are being pulled away from us. And this is for you to also focus on your well-being, to focus on your happiness, and to, for some of you, even having a change or a shift in perspective. Like the Spirit is saying here, change is unavoidable, right? Sometimes that change is outside of our control and we don't know why, but this is Spirit really wanting you to trust here, okay? You do have those of you that are single and kind of wanting and have been working on manifesting new love. Let go of what is no longer serving so that you can create that space for something new, okay? This new person to come in. For others of you, like I said, this can totally be a new project. It can be you aligning with your destiny, some type of creative opportunity, right? With this, a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. It could even be that if you feel like, say, the job that you're at right now, you just feel like it's not giving anything to you, and you find this new companionship, which could totally be a new job, a new career, something new that you're wanting here. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading here for you, pile number 2. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So for those of you that resonated with the card number 40, dandelions and this dyed quartz crystal, this is going to be a reading, and I am going to be pulling this message into your reading a little bit later, but I just wanted to kind of get started off with 3 main energies of focus for what changes are ahead for you, and then we'll go into our tarot and then add some additional oracle messages. So pile number 3, what changes are ahead for you? Pile number 3, what changes are ahead for you? Okay. So we have fertility. What changes are ahead? All right, so we've got justice, and then we also have good cheer here. Okay. So the first thing that stand out here is justice. It says, by the power of 3 by 3, Ma'at, deliver justice to me. So some of you could be receiving some type of justice, maybe with a specific situation that you have been dealing with. And I am seeing good cheer here, so I feel like it is in your favor with the good cheer here. So some of you could be maybe getting some type of good news, maybe about something that, you know, some of you may literally have like court or legal situations going on. But this is also, justice is also having to do with karma. So to me, with the good cheer here, this is bringing in positive change and positive blessings for you, something that is going to make you feel extremely happy, very celebratory type of energy. And we have fertility here as well. And fertility literally could be, yes, that you are, you know, having a baby. You could be pregnant right now. But fertility is also about the growth, the birth, the creation of something new. And it says, let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. So this is some type of new beginning, something that you are bringing into being here. Okay, this could be a new beginning for some of you. But I love these energies so far that are coming out here. And then with good cheer, it says, with kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule. So mote it be. So this is also a more positive, uplifting type of energy. And I do feel it's because of the Justice card. I feel like this is something where the spirit has been kind of almost like the scales are being balanced karmically in your favor, and it's going to kind of bring about a new, beautiful new beginning for you. Something that brings in a lot of very positive energy for you. So let's look at your tarot. So I'm seeing this as very positive change. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, and I feel like because we have justice here with the number 5, the 5s in the tarot can sometimes bring about a lot of challenges. So some of you could have been through some type of feeling very defeated or some type of conflict or challenge that you may have been kind of going through. And so you may have been just kind of sticking with whatever this is, sticking with it in a way, meaning that you are not giving up on what it was that you were wanting to achieve or to attain. Maybe some type of goal that you had, or maybe if there was someone who treated you unfairly, you are finally getting the justice that you deserve in this situation. Okay? Some of you maybe even have, with fertility here, if you are, maybe say, if there is like a child support kind of thing, or something to do with family matters, that can also be a situation. And with the good cheer here, it's good news. It's positive news for you. So we do have the 5 of fire. Okay? This is the 5 of wands energy here. So this can involve some of you. The 5 of wands is about conflict. It's about challenges. It can also be a very competitive type of energy. This can involve a group of other people. So some of you, it could be a family situation, like I said. But looking at her here, we have her sitting here, and there's these butterflies that are also here with all of these little, I don't even know what these are. I'm just going to call them honeysuckles. These little honeysuckle flowers that are all lit up beautiful with little stars that are kind of coming out of them. So it could be that maybe has been something in life that has really been challenging you, and you're just kind of, staying with it, focused, determined on a positive outcome for yourself. So let's see what changes are ahead for pile. Let's see. We've got the Magician. I love it. You guys are manifesting something here. Okay, manifesting. It's maybe for some of you, it could be really truly realizing that you are in a place of power. You're in a place of control. You're realizing that you have all the tools within you to manifest and create the reality that you are dreaming about for yourself. What changes are ahead for pile 3? We have the King of Fire. Okay, now some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But for the most part, I'm focusing on your energy today. The King of Wands energy is a very empowered energy, very confident. It's very a creative energy. So some of you could be just kind of moving forward with such passion and dreams and goals and desires. So even if there are challenges that are kind of making your way, this almost makes me feel like this is empowering you in a way to do more, or to be better, or to maybe even to become a more empowered version of self. So what changes are ahead? We've also got the 3 of Wands. So some of you have been waiting for something to come in here. Okay, and I feel like you have been thinking about this new thing a lot. I'm seeing the Eight of Swords underneath the deck. So sometimes this can be that your own thoughts may have kept you stuck in the past. Your own negative thoughts, your own negative thinking, or obsessively thinking about something. But with the Three of Wands energy here, there's something that's kind of on the horizon or in the distance that is coming in for you. Okay, I do want to clarify a little bit. I want to see what this Three of Wands is here. We have the Ace of Swords. So there's clarity coming in for you. Okay, with the Ace of Swords. This can be some type of new idea, some type of new divine inspiration that is helping you along your path. The King of Wands is also a very action-oriented energy. So there can be some type of action that you were taking here in this situation, whatever you've got going on. Let's see what this Five of Wands energy is here. We've got the Messenger of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I'm feeling that this Knight of Wands energy is you kind of almost like if there's any type of challenge that you're going through right now, whether it's mental or you've got something going on with family, that it's almost like revving you up, amping you up to really take control of the situation. And there is movement here with the Knight of Wands. So it could have even been something that you felt conflicted about, a choice or a decision to move forward with something. But there is this clarity that's coming in for you, some type of epiphany, a light bulb moment about what the next step is or where you're going. Let's see. Why is the Magician energy here? I love it. The Ace of Fire. This Ace of Fire is the Ace of Wands. And with this Magician energy, there is some type of divine inspiration, idea, passion, something that has a lot of potential here. Okay? Something that has a lot of potential maybe for you to create. A lot of, look at all this fire. Okay? The Wands energy, which is the suit of fire or the suit of Wands, is an extension of our spiritual energy. It is the passion, the drive, our driving force within us. And I'm seeing that in this King of Wands, there is this sun that is kind of peeking around his head. So it's almost like there's also this confidence within you that is coming through here. And also with this heart that's here, it's kind of like you are being led by what your heart is truly guiding you to do, I feel like, in this situation. What is this King of Wands? We have the Emperor. Wow. So we've got some Aries, more fire energy. Okay. The Emperor energy is a very disciplined, focused, strategic energy of planning and discipline and being a visionary and planning something. So you guys, I feel like you're in this place where you get a bigger picture perspective of your life and you're able to plan things accordingly with what direction that you may be kind of going through here. So let's see what else is coming through for you here. And the Emperor and the King of Wands are both leadership type of mentalities, which means that you are taking or playing an active role, I feel like, in this change here, in this energy here. So let's see what changes are ahead for pile number 3. What changes are ahead for pile number 3? Wow, the Emperor again. Wow. We have organization, leadership, and structure. Okay. What changes are ahead? The Page of Earth, the Page of Pentacles. Okay. The Page of Pentacles is you starting something new. This could be a creative project. For some of you, this can even be getting the recognition that you deserve even in the workplace, like leveling up your career. Okay, moving up into a management position. There can even be a manager or a CEO, boss person who's in a place of power or control where this person is giving you something new. This could be a raise. I'm looking at this guy here and he's got this envelope in his hand. This, I mean, I'm thinking more along the lines of a raise or promotion or a new opportunity that is being given to you. Others of you with this Emperor energy, like I said, you could be in that place of power and creating something new that you are moving towards. Some of you can even be getting some good news about something here. Something, like I said, that brings a lot of excitement. Some of you, I'm hearing it could even be like a check or something, like some type of check or payment. Okay, let's see. What changes are ahead? What changes are ahead? That's too many. Just one. Yeah, and there's been, like, with this Page of Pentacles energy here, there's been this, like, this eagerness within you of wanting to do something new, start something new, create something new. We have that energy of fertility there. But with the Emperor energy being here twice, this is also, many of you are kind of stepping into your masculine energy, where you are taking control, you are taking action, you are putting yourself kind of like in the driver's seat of actually making stuff happen, which is beautiful. Let's see. Right? We have the fertility here, which is the feminine energy. The feminine energy. So this is the creative aspect of ourself. It is our intuition. It's our creative ideas. It's bringing birth to these things. But then you've got this Emperor energy here twice, which is the masculine. So it could even be that you're finding the changes happening ahead for you is that you are finding this balance between both the feminine aspect and the masculine aspect of the self that is helping you to kind of really propel you moving forward, right? Let's see. Let's get one last one. What changes are ahead for pile number 3? Look at this. I love it. Ten of Pentacles. Okay? The Ten of Pentacles energy can be about family and stability and security, and for some of you, even setting yourself up, say, for retirement or a family, building a family legacy. This can be about setting yourself up for long-term stability or security. For some of you, it can even be that you are maybe even moving into a new home, getting a new place to live, moving to a new home. Being given some type of opportunity. Like I said, look at this Page of Pentacles. He's excited. He is super excited. And I feel like because we also have this feather that's in here, that this is something that Spirit is trying to give you almost some clues to help you with this here. Again, we have this feather that's on top of the book. A feather here and a feather here. So it almost makes me feel like this is a divinely guided something that's going to bring in financial stability and security for you. For some of you, this can even be, wow, this can even be you aligning with a counterpart here. Okay? Because we do have the Emperor here twice. So some of you could be finding your life partner. Okay, like Spirit's trying to align you with that life partner. So it could be the bringing in of something new. Okay, maybe a new partner for some of you. What else? Yeah, this Ten of Pentacles is beautiful because this is really speaking about the manifestation of all things. The manifestation of all things. Harvest time. This could be, like I said, finding your life partner, a marriage, somebody that you're really wanting. This is the manifestation that's taking place within the material world. So this can be, a home and building a life and, just feeling a sense of completion here, right? Yeah, I love this energy. So let's go into this energy here. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling some type of news here. Looking at this page, holding this envelope. Maybe something for some of you, very unexpected good news. What changes are ahead for pile number 3? Look at this. Blessings. Blessings. I love that. Just blessings just flowing in here. We have harmony, right? And this could be you finding harmony with a romantic partner, within the family unit. Being able to kind of feel at ease or feeling more blessed with whatever this is that's changing within your life. What changes are ahead for pile 3? We also have decision. Okay. Maybe this is a decision that you're having to make, or a decision that's being made. But like I said, I feel like in a positive way for you. Because with justice, you know, it is about, I don't know, maybe some type of decision or choice that you're making. And this is leading into positive blessings and abundance for you. I'm also noticing we've got the number 44 here and also the number 22. And the number 31 reduces to a 4. So many of you, like I said, I feel like this is also aligning with a divine counterpart, a soulmate, a romantic partner, a future life partner, a future spouse. Okay, as well. So let's see what else. What changes are ahead? And with this energy of harmony here, yeah, we've got stability here. This energy of harmony, this is the sacral chakra. Okay, sacral chakra here. I'm pretty sure. I don't think that's the root chakra. This is orange. So the sacral chakra energy here. So there's a lot of power, a lot of confidence. Okay, you truly moving into a very grounded energy here. We have stability here with the earth energy, which is what we're seeing here with that 10 of Pentacles, earth. Okay, so you're finding a lot of stability, success when it comes to the material things, material world. Okay, what changes are ahead? We have power here, right? Which is you truly stepping into your power, making the right decisions, making the right choices that are leading you into living a very empowered life. We also have the unicorn here with purity. So this is also, to me, it's almost like you are becoming this new version of yourself that is releasing any of the old, being that we have this unicorn here that's all white, which is pure. It's just kind of like this beautiful new beginning and potential that you do have here. Okay, so let's go into these here. What changes are ahead for pile number 3? A blessing on your sleep. Okay, now some of you, like if you've been, you know, there's been something going on, something that you've been feeling conflicted by, this is you finally being able to just rest and be at ease and not feel like you have to constantly worry about something. We also have a blessing to find the truth. Okay, now the truth may be something that's very different for all of you depending on what it is that you're going through, but it could be that the truth is being revealed in a situation. Like clear answers, I feel like, coming to you. Okay, it may even be that during your sleep, you're having some type of epiphany or realization, right, that is being revealed to you by spirit. What changes are ahead for pile number 3? Look at that, a blessing for a fresh start. Okay, a blessing for a fresh start here, which is truly beautiful. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to bring this message in here for you, and this is about dandelions. And this card is actually about perspective. Okay, but I did read this card for pile 2 and 3, only because this deck has some really sweet little messages for this deck. So card number 40, and this is the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. So with dandelions here, it says, the fairies plant their seeds with great care. They choose the very best ones, then water and nurture them tenderly. The plants grow and the crops come in, and with them They bring more perfect seeds for the next planting. Realize that you project what you think onto yourself, others, and your situations. Your thoughts and words are the seeds that you plant. When we make limiting statements, we are actually sending out energy that can affect other people. Those are not mere words and thoughts. They have substance and power. Thoughts create reality. Assessing a person or situation in a negative light actually creates that reality. Think what you could create by thinking in a positive light. There is always another way to view reality. What you see as reality may not be what another person sees. People and situations are always deeper than they appear on the surface. Work on seeing the good in all things. Remember that how you perceive something is a reflection of your own emotions, therefore revealing more about you than the other person or situation upon which you are focused. The situation that come into your life are often those which you expect to happen. Be open to possibilities. The seeds you plant come back to you. So watch that you plant quality seeds. See all the different sides of a situation and work on seeing another person's point of view. What a growing experience this can be for you. Okay? So beautiful message there with that. And we are going to actually close out your reading with some last messages of guidance, advice, anything that Spirit has for you at this time. Pile number 3. Any last messages or guidance for pile number 3? We have know your fears. Okay? So know your fears and acknowledge them, right? I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that. I'm scared of this. Know what they are so that you can recognize and realize how those fears could be holding you back, right? From creating and manifesting a different reality. Let's see, one more. What changes are ahead? What last minute guidance, advice for pile number 3? Right? This is all about knowing your limitations with those fears. We have honor Gaia. Okay? Now, honoring Gaia, for some of you, like to go out and spend time in nature. This is talking about Mother Earth, right? Our interconnectedness with all. Trees, plants, animals, spending more time in nature, getting yourself grounded. Okay? Let's see. Let's get one more. For pile number 3, what last guidance, advice? We also have follow the moon. Okay? Now, with follow the moon can sometimes bring in a lot of illusions or deceptive energy, but a lot of that is rooted in our own fears, insecurities, right? But the moon is also talking about intuition. Okay? So allow yourself to just kind of not be afraid of fears, the uncertainty, the unknown, right? Because the moon brings in a lot of that uncertainty type of energy where we don't know, we cannot see things clearly, and sometimes we feel afraid to kind of go down a certain path because we don't know what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen. And that in itself blocks us from being able to progress, right? We can always make changes along the way, but the important thing is for you to just get started, or for you to just kind of trust what your gut is telling you about that next step along your path. Acknowledge what those fears are and see kind of where are they rooted. Are they coming from something, a self-limiting belief that you've had since childhood? Are they coming from something from, some type of experience that you've had in your adult life? This is for you to just kind of go with the flow. I'm seeing all of these waves that are coming in around her as well. So it is all about trusting in the unknown and trusting what your intuition is guiding to you. It's all about perspective with that little dandelion's energy of what Spirit is saying here. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here for you. Pile number 3. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.